Do you think the mayor should have raised and increased your congestion charges? Do you think that he should have raised your fares? Do you think that also at the same time he should be taking TfL near bankruptcy twice while also paying these six-figure bonuses and approving first-class travel and luxury coffee machines? Tell me, do you think he should be doing that? Next, do you think it was right for the police to detain us, fine us, and ban us from campaigning, and is this politically motivated? Do you think that free and fair elections should be allowed to take place on May 6th? And finally, do you think we need new leadership, new ideas, and to take London in a new direction? Right now, I want to talk to you about three things. The first is, I want to talk about the state of our transportation system. The second thing I want to talk about is how your congestion charges have been raised and extended, and it goes very far. The streetscape schemes, there's a lot of real problems here. And finally, I want to talk about how the current mayor of London is wasting your taxpayer money, your hard-earned pounds, in order to try to run this city, but he's wasting them, and I want to get into those details. So first of all, what is the state of the transportation system? Well, we all know it's pretty poor, and it's been poor for the past 5 years on the current mayor's watch, because the current mayor of London, when it comes to transportation, has failed us. And let's look into why. The transportation system is bankrupt. Our fares are now the highest in Europe. The congestion charges have risen by 44%, and our debt levels are now at nightmare proportions. 2021, this year, could see Transport for London owing 18 billion pounds. You heard me right, 18 billion pounds. And for us 9 million Londoners, that's a total repayment cost of 2,000 pounds each for every man, woman, and child. Think about that. 2,000 pounds. Do you have that to spare? Very few of us do. For a family of 5, that's a 10,000 pound bill. And let me be clear, this wasn't because of the COVID crisis. The TfL was going bankrupt long before the pandemic hit. And without strong transportation, the London economy, it's just never going to recover. Now, your mayor, Sadiq Khans, promised to freeze transport fares when he was elected. He promised to make the TfL operate more efficiently. He promised that Londoners, quote, wouldn't pay a penny more for travel. But just 4 weeks after he was elected, he broke all of those promises. He raised and extended congestion charges, and that especially affects with the new ULEZ zone boroughs like Hammersmith and Fulham, Hackney, Haringey, Barnet, Ealing, Hounslow, Lambeth, and Southwark, where we are now, and Lewisham as well. He raised fares for children and the elderly, and he's been accused of wasting tens of millions of pounds on luxury travel, taxis, water coolers, vending machines. And what does he do? All he does is blame the government and simultaneously ask for more bailouts. And he's going to be asking for another one in literally a matter of months. So that is the state of the transportation system. I want to go to your questions now and tell me, first of all, what borough are you in? What question do you have? Do you think the mayor should have ruined our transport system like that? Do you think it was right for them to detain us as the police and stop us from campaigning? And finally, do we need new leadership?